In today's video, you'll see how my husband and I have lost over 45 pounds and kept it off. Hi, I'm Janet. Are you sick and tired of being overweight, unhealthy, and missing out on life? That was me for most of my adult life, but next month I'm turning 56 and I've never been more healthy or happier. Today I want to tell you how I lost over 45 pounds after the age of 50 and all without exercise, and how I've kept it off for the past 3.5 years. I've slept most of my adult life away being overweight, unhealthy, unhappy, tired all the time, sleepy. I had migraines. I was 45 pounds overweight. I had arthritis, swollen joints. I had gas, bloating. I had heartburn almost every night. And when I get up in the morning, I would hobble to the bathroom because my joints were so stiff and sore. I only needed to get to the bathroom and then have problems going because I had so many digestive issues. Like most of you, we ate out every other night because when we got home from work, we were too tired to cook, and all we wanted to do was eat and lay around and watch TV before it was time to go to bed and get up and do it all over again. After working all day, Tom and I would come home from work, and neither one of us felt like cooking, so we'd either order fast food or go out and eat. Rarely did we eat at home, and when we did, it came from a box or a can. The turning point for me and my husband was in 2020. We all know what happened. I lost a few friends to what was going on at that time. I don't want to get censored here. But it was a wake-up call, and I realized that I'm no spring chicken anymore, and I had weight to lose, and I wanted to be healthy, and I wanted to enjoy life. After we made the decision that we didn't want to live like this anymore, my husband and I found a naturopathic doctor here in Cleveland. His name is Dr. Brett Spradlin, and the clinic is called Divine Design. And we thought we knew a lot about eating healthy, and I think we did. It's just that we didn't implement it, and being on a strict regimen pushed us to stick to it because we were paying a lot of money to get healthy. The good thing about the way we did it is we didn't do it overnight. We did it incrementally by stopping the fast food, and then we started cutting out carbs and totally eliminated sugar. I don't think we've had sugar in the house for over the past 3.5 years. And then slowly we started to eat real food and healthy food, and it was mostly meat-based, but we did have a lot of vegetables. I lost most of the weight after the first year, and I've been able to keep it off. However, I still continue to be bloated a little bit. So I've started doing some research, and we switched to even a more animal-based diet, where now we just eat meat, raw dairy, and we have some fruit. I think it was more successful this time because I did it to become healthy and not just to lose weight. And we didn't do it overnight. It took about a good year to get the weight off, at least where I was more comfortable and more active. The first thing to go was the fast food. We limited it to 1 time per week, and we still enjoy our favorite meal, but then we were strict all week. Slowly we cut that out, and now we rarely eat out, maybe once a month if we're lucky, because there's not really any healthy places to eat because they use seed oils. Important was sugar. Sugar used to rule my life. Totally eliminated with sugar and bread and potatoes. We mostly ate vegetables, and now we've transitioned to a more meat-based diet with some fruit, raw dairy, and butter and tallow. I think we were more successful this time because we ditched the toxin in our cleaning and beauty products. I now buy Branch Basic, the concentrate, and this bottle will make 2, sometimes 3 bottles of laundry detergent. And then it makes 3 bottles of cleaning products. This one, they have different fill lines on them, and you fill up to this line with water, and then you add the detergent from the concentrate, and then you top it off with water. This one is for the bath, and it cleans the toilet, tile, grout, and the shower. Along with the oxygen boost, we mix it with the shower cleaner in a bowl, and then we put it on with a sponge, and the grout is super shiny white, and we also use it for the kitchen sink. And then we mix a bottle of all-purpose cleaner, and this cleans surfaces, stains, grease, and dishes. We do a lot of cooking, and it's have a lot of grease splatters on the stove, and this takes all the grease up, and it doesn't leave it streaky or sticky or anything like that. And then we also mix the streak-free windows, glass, and mirror cleaner, and this is fantastic and better than any toxic brand you can buy. We use the Thieves hand soap, and it's a foaming hand soap, and it's got essential oils, and it's a nice fresh citrusy scent. I use Dr. Bronner's Pure Castile soap, and it uses essential oils, and peppermint used to be my favorite, but I recently found this hemp almond, and it's got a nice almondy scent, and I really love it. We also use Bulldog shaving gel. This was the hardest product to get used to after using like a foaming shaving cream. The gel was a little bit different because it doesn't foam as much, but it still works really well. I rarely wear makeup, but when I do, I still use Burt's Bees to deep cleansing cream to clean my face, and it takes off all my eye makeup, and it doesn't leave any residue. We use the Thieves whitening toothpaste, and it has a nice citrusy flavor, and it really gets your teeth clean and white. The hardest product to find was deodorant that actually worked. As I'm sure many of you know who are on a health journey, you usually have breakthrough sweating and smells, but the Real Purity brand is the best deodorant I've ever used, whether it's conventional or not. This is the best, and it's roll-on. Once we transitioned from fast food to real and whole foods, the weight started to drop off like crazy, and it stayed off. I think the key to success is incrementalism and eliminating things one thing at a time, and so your body has time to adjust and get used to it. And they say you form habits by doing it for at least 30 days. After losing most of the weight that I wanted to lose, I still suffered from gas and bloating, but it was nothing like when we were eating the junk food. I did more research and found an animal-based diet, and it seems to be really working for me. We eat mostly beef and chicken. Occasionally we'll have bacon, which is pork. We fry all of our meats in tallow or butter, and occasionally we'll use olive oil. We do eat fruit, but it's mostly berries and citrus fruits. I do use lemon for my tea, and our splurge is iced coffee, and I put maple syrup in it in the raw milk. And occasionally we like a sweet treat, and we'll have some almond butter with some honey. They also make these dates rolled in coconut, and that usually takes care of any sugar cravings we have, but normally I don't have sugar craving. The hardest thing for me to give up were chips. And if I want a potato, we'll fry some potatoes in tallow. Many of you may not know that McDonald's back in the 70s used to use tallow to fry their French fries, and they were the best. Now, if you buy a French fry from McDonald's, you can put it outside, and even ants and other creatures won't go near it. And occasionally when we have French fries, we'll fry those in tallow, and if I want a little extra spice, I'll put some Old Bay on our potatoes. I forgot to mention that we don't use tap water. That's most important because of all the toxins in it. We bought an AquaTrue water filter, and we filter all of our water for cooking and drinking. And we also just bought a regular water filter from Lowe's to go on our shower head in the bathroom. I have a very high stress job, and about the only exercise I get is walking the dog and walking to the printer at work. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, live life and find what makes you happy.